Hi, my name is Alicia Sumter. I am a Master of Arts in Teaching student here at Liberty University. My concentration is in middle grades math, and I'm here today to talk to you about the educational thinker, Thomas Jefferson. As many of you know, Thomas Jefferson was our third president of the United States, and he also was original drafter of the Declaration of Independence. But did you know that Thomas Jefferson had a profound impact on our educational system? I'm going to tell you today how how his views kind of shaped the way that we educate in the U.S. today. Most of you do not know the strong views that he had on the public education system. Jefferson believed that education contributes to both the knowledge and the virtues formed by a self-governing citizen. He proposed a bill in Virginia that would provide free education, free public schools every 5 to 6 miles in Virginia. He sought to teach every child reading, writing, and arithmetic. He believed that those were the three basic educational rights to every citizen. He believed that they were also the basic skills needed to sustain a productive or a semi-successful life. Once people were taught those basic educational things, he believed that they would be able to then secure or go after life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, because they would then be literate enough or capable of understanding their duties, and they would know their rights. While Jefferson was in support of public education being free, he did not believe that the school should be ran by government. He thought rather that the schools should be ran by those who were affected the most or had the most to gain or lose from the schools being successful, and that was the parents. So he believed that parents should be in control of what goes on in the school system, what's taught, and how the school system was governed. So because of that view, some of the opposing Republicans had different views because they thought that the school system should be ran by the government. And as you know, our school system today is pretty much governed by the government. He really wanted education reform because he believed that citizens should be given the basic rights to have a basic education, nothing elaborate. He started with free elementary education, and then he started to say secondary education, middle education, and then, college. But we know that Thomas Jefferson was not as successful as he wanted to be before his death. Most of the things that he influenced came long after he had already passed, which is kind of sad because he had some interesting views on how people could be successful. During his lifetime, though, he wasn't really successful. Now, today, legislation is often based off of his unprecedented principles in the fight for education reform. Many still share his views in believing that freedom depends on providing a quality education for future generations. It is researched that Jefferson's values on reading was profound because he believed that that's where all education started, with literacy and reading both fictional and non-fictional books. A few things that were objectives of his as far as education. He wanted to give every citizen the info needed to build a basic business or do basic business transactions. He also wanted to give every citizen just a level playing field. So they would all have a chance at quote unquote success without interference of the government. The citizen would be able to turn their business in to something successful and maintain it. They would know how to read and do arithmetic. By knowing how to read and doing arithmetic, the citizen would be educated enough to exercise his political views effectively, and would better understand the responsibility of being a citizen, and they would be productive. So it all started with basic education. Well, thank you again, and this is my presentation on Thomas Jefferson.